Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I have some big news to share with you guys this week for I guess a pregnancy update. I'm gonna add some things into there that's been going on in my life for the past 2 weeks, but other than that, I don't have too many pregnancy updates for this week, so I'm going to do a 30-week next week. But I wanted to share with you guys that I have quit my 9-to-5 job. Well, I guess it's 8-to-5 job. And I'm officially a stay-at-home mom. So we made this decision a long time ago that I would be a stay-at-home mom at some point in my life as soon as Michael's business got to where it is today. And I know that being a stay-at-home mom is not for everyone, but I definitely believe that it is for me. When I was home for maternity leave for Ethan, I was probably the happiest person that I have seen myself be in a while. And when I went back to work, I had such bad mom guilt with, I know he was staying with Michael, and I know that is like the best scenario possible, is switching from one parent to another instead of putting them directly into daycare that young. But I still had really bad anxiety and everything when it came to that. And when it was time for him to go to daycare, when Michael's business started picking back up in the summertime, then my anxiety got even worse because someone else was watching him besides me and Michael. And I know this pandemic has hit a bunch of different people in different ways. Obviously, we've had some pretty bad negative things that happened during this pandemic. One good thing that came out of it is that I still got to be at home with my son. So once it hit March, we started working from home. So I was at home with him at all times. So that was a plus. So he only had to be in daycare for about 2 weeks, and I feel very, very fortunate when it comes to that. But I'm not gonna lie, it was very, very hard to take care of. At that point, he was like 6 months old. So trying to deal with a 6-month-old and working at the same time, full-time job, trying to give your attention to both things, you know, at your max, and it's very stressful. And yeah, so it just became a really, really difficult thing to do. At that point, when I realized that I couldn't do it all, my mental health definitely decreased at that point, just because you want to do everything. You want to give your full effort towards, you know, what you get paid for, so like my career. But then at the same time, I'm trying to take care of a kid, and it's not easy, and you feel bad because you can't split yourself at that point in time. Like when your expectations are at work, but then also your kid needs you and he's screaming in the other room. And it's just got really, really difficult. And at that point, my anxiety got 10 times worse. Then I got pregnant, and it got worse with that because just this pregnancy is a lot harder than my first one. So all of the stress that I was getting from, you know, work itself, I did work in sales. I can say I did work in sales because I no longer do that, but I worked in sales. And if you worked in sales before, you know it's a very high demanding job when it comes to stress and expectations and just everything like that. So a couple months ago, this pregnancy kind of took a turn, and it's been hard ever since. And just trying to do it all, and you know, trying to keep your mental health completely normal was not working out for me. And Michael definitely saw that, and he did find a way to have me get back to being who I am. And let me just tell you, I have not worked at that job for only a couple of days, and I already feel like myself. I already feel much better. I can take care of my kid. I can get my house together. I feel motivated. I'm just overall more myself, and I feel happier as a person. And of course, if you've known me, and if you've followed my YouTube channel for a while now, you know that my ultimate goal was to be a stay-at-home mom. And my husband made that possible and made my dreams come true, and I am forever ever grateful for that. So my main concern is my family's health, and obviously myself included in that, and just the overall happiness that I can put out into the world and the people that I deal with every single day. And that was not the case at all. Just continuing my job and trying to take care of Ethan at the same time. And it's not possible for him to go into daycare because of this pandemic. So the stress and the anxiety that I was getting from my job was affecting this pregnancy. And obviously my number one priority right now is to make sure Owen is at his healthiest, and that I can do anything possible to keep him in there as long as possible. For the past 2 weeks, I was having anxiety attacks and I couldn't get myself out of them. Yeah, like my heart rate would go up to 150 and I couldn't get it below 130 for like half an hour at a time. And now that I haven't worked for a couple days, I have not had one panic attack or an anxiety attack. And I know that this was the right decision. So what now? So obviously I will have a lot more time to take care of my kids, and I'm so excited for that, and do activities with them. Like we have a zoo membership my mom just bought Ethan for an early Easter gift, so obviously we'll be going to the zoo a lot more. He loves it there. Overall, just being better for my family, my kids, my dogs, my husband, my extended family, just overall being happier. Like, I can't even tell you how excited my dogs are that they get to go on walks every single day now, and there's no time frame on when I have to take them for a walk versus not. And they already know, like, I swear they already know that I'm a happier person and that I have a lot more time to dedicate to them. So of course, my husband owns his own business, so I am going to be doing all of the office work for him too. So he can just focus on growing the business and I can do all the back work, and he will just be hopefully less stress as well, because he will have another person to be able to help him when it comes to like social media, you know, dealing with clients, everything like that. That's gonna be all on me now too. So maybe I'll take you guys along on what my day looks like, you know, working for my husband's business. But it's not too much right now just because it's a pretty slow season right now. But definitely when it comes to March, then it will start picking back up. So let me know if you wanna see kind of what my day looks like, you know, working for my husband's business. I also will have a lot more time to do YouTube and film videos and not just do pregnancy updates and just random videos. I will actually have like somewhat of a schedule and everything. I have already felt so much more motivated. I completely changed my office space that I have like in our front room over to like a play zone. So Ethan will be good to go there. I deep cleaned that carpet, which desperately needed it, and I gave Doug a bath. I groomed Maggie. Like, there's just so many things that I wanted to do for the longest time. I just didn't have time to do them. And now that they're done, I feel so much better. And obviously this house needs a lot more work to get it back to normal, and I will bring you guys all along for those deep cleanings. And the last thing I want to leave you guys on are just some pregnancy updates. So not too much has changed from last week, but we did get some answers on my iron and everything like that. So I let you guys know that last time I went to the hospital and got some blood work done, and my iron level was half of what it should be. And now I'm scheduled for an iron infusion because oral would not be enough. So I'm scheduled for that for early February. So I don't know if I can bring you guys along with that, or if you're even going to want to see it. I frankly don't even know what it entails. I'm pretty sure I'm being hooked up to an IV and just getting iron put into my system. And then I do also have an echocardiogram scheduled because I just let my doctor know about my anxiety attacks and panic attacks. And even though I haven't had them in the past couple of days, he still wants me to go get them checked out and make sure my heart is working perfectly fine. But that is it for today's video. So if you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next one.